Airbnb's story is that it's your uncle, it's your cousin, it's your auntie who's making a little bit of extra money by renting out a spare room. The reality is the bulk of Airbnb's hosts are major operators who have multiple listings, who are renting out entire homes or apartments. So Airbnb's impact makes it incredibly easy to get short-term profits from the visitor market at the expense of long-term rentals for local residents.
In the last 10 years in our community in Hauula, I've seen businesses opening up in the middle of our neighborhoods and how it's changing the whole demographic of our community. So a couple years ago, we were in the process of buying a home, and right before we were able to buy it, there was an investor from the mainland, and because they came in with cash, they were able to snatch it out from underneath us. It's really sad because today we still drive by this home, and it's now an Airbnb unit.
When someone turns a home into an Airbnb or a vacation rental, they're taking away our residentially zoned areas, and they're turning our communities into a commodity. For purchase, for gain, for profit, people investing for business in residential areas is going to hurt our communities, and especially the older generations, our Native Hawaiian population. We're going to be priced out of our own homes.
I've been going and surfing on the North Shore for over 40 years, and they've been having surfers renting rooms all the way back then. You know, you could pay 20 bucks and get a room for the weekend, and that was kind of the culture. But it developed into a monster that is just eating up everything on the North Shore. Airbnb is sucking the money out of our economy. These are not local owners that I'm talking about. These are people that own 2 or 3 houses that are renting it out as a business. I think that Airbnb cares more about profits than about the general well-being of the community.
Airbnb evicted me from my house. It was done by a landlord who created an illegal rental to drive up the cost of rent because he knows he could get more money per night renting to vacationers than to permanent residents who earn a hard living. I pleaded with the landlord to give me another week to help find a place, and he did not have it. I was very blessed to have a local family take me in. They understand the struggles of working 2 jobs and trying to make it in Hawaii with the astronomical rent. Airbnb is a convenience to a lot of vacationers, but on a small island it's having major effects that people don't realize because we are on an island, there is limited space, there is limited housing. Something needs to be done and we need to push back.
If Airbnb continues their growth at the rate that it's been growing at, where are my kids going to live? I'm fighting Airbnb for the future of my family, my children, and for Hawaii.
The long-term effects aren't going to be something we're going to ever be able to undo if we don't get it under control now. And I think about families who are vacation renting multiple properties. I think, okay, it works right now, but that really high profit margin is going to really hurt our children in being able to stay here in Hawaii as they grow up.
If we're serious about addressing our affordable housing crisis here in the state of Hawaii, the key question we need to really consider is whether housing is for Hawaii and for the people who live here, or if housing is for profit and speculation.